Today, ODM is supposed to meet at Jamhuri grounds for its much-awaited NDC or SDC as they've changed it to become. And we're expecting to see a few changes in their leadership structure, Winnie getting a position as deputy party leader and so on and so forth. But be that as it may, Sifuna, Babu, Orengo and friends have also decided to host their own parallel NDC at Ufangamano House. And the sad thing is that Oburu and Ruto wameingiza baridi, so much so that they've decided to barricade all roads headed to Ufangamano House. Just have a look at this.
Ngori man. Chakula nasema watu bwana. Chakula ni mtu mdogo. Unajua kenye unafanya?
Hii ni ya maji.
Hii ni kublock.
Hii ni ya maji.
Hii ina block njia. Hii ina block njia, ile nyingine ime block huko. Lakini hawa si leaders.
Lakini Sifuna na Babu Owino ni kina nani? This is what they did to those barricades. Ladies and gentlemen, Ufangamano House.
Tutaingia bwana, tutaingia. Piga, utapiga nani? Tutaingia, tutaingia. Sisi ni nani? Wawi, hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Mwizi Ruto bwana. Mwizi Ruto.
Anywho, in this video I want us to look at some of the reasons why Oburu and Ruto have stooped so low to the point of infringing on the rights and freedoms of others to assemble and deliberate. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. First reason why the Oburu/Ruto group have purposed to block the procession of Sifuna and Babu Owino to Ufangamano House is because all Nairobi ODM delegates had vowed to disrupt the Oburu NDC/SDC, and they were to attend the one called by Sifuna because he's the rightful Secretary General. And mind you, Sifuna and Babu Owino are supposed to be appointed as party and deputy party leader concurrently today, which is why Oburu felt the need to blockade that event from happening. Just listen into this.
About ODM, as you people know, you have heard about ODM NDC, and now it's changed from NDC to SDC. And as an ODM member and as a young leader of this nation, we are not going to allow such kind of gathering here in Nairobi. NDC, SDC is not going to happen. That's a meeting that was called, that was organized by President Mr. Ruto. Now, we as ODM members, we are not aware of the agendas and we are not going to allow such kind of gathering to happen here in Nairobi. You see?
Second reason for the blockade is the fact that ODM doesn't want the embarrassment of Ufangamano House filling to the brim as their SDC in Jamhuri is empty and unattended. Because remember, the last time Oburu called a meeting, only 100 people showed up and they were still not cooperating. Just listening to this for instance.
Kwa hivyo ndugu zanguni, na wangapi wamekubali tuendelee kuimarisha chama yetu ya ODM? Wangapi wamekubali wainue mkono? Bora watu wa nyuma huko hawainui mkono.
People like Oburu as a person, so do I, but no one wants him as a party leader. Even the delegates who will be voting today, it is either wamepewa kitu kidogo ama wametishiwa. They have no other reason to be voting for Mzee as a party leader, because where's the longevity in service? It's non-existent. Also worth mentioning, you'll notice that Edwin Sifuna has called an NDC. Oburu Oginga has called an SDC. There is a reason behind that differentiation. The reason is as simple as this. Only the Secretary General of any political party can convene a national delegates convention, not even the party leader. And because they have installed Omamo, but the law does not recognize her, because remember, the courts have sided with Sifuna, he's still the Secretary General of ODM. So Oburu is unable to call an NDC. Whatever it is they meet and discuss in an NDC will be declared null and void, because Sifuna just goes to court and says, look at the party constitution. The NDC must be called by the Secretary General, and this very court has declared me the Secretary General until further hearings. So to circumvent that, they've changed it from an NDC to an SDC. Oburu is not a fool, but even then, it has to be an NDC for any changes to be made. Winnie Odinga cannot become deputy party leader in an SDC. Sifuna cannot be kicked out as secretary general in an SDC. Even if they were doing the inverse, they were not kicking them out, they are bringing them back into the fold. It cannot be an SDC. So a lot is happening. The event is going on as we are speaking. I'll keep an eye out for you to basically see what's happening in the course of the day. Then I'll brief you towards the evening. That should be around 3 or 4 thereabout. Now, having said that, guys, that's just my opinion on the matter. Let's see what Kenyans next have to say about this, particularly the barricade that was set up in the morning, and I quote. And Tribalism now said, the police pia wamechoka bana. I expect most of them to be transferred to Tiati and Mount Elgon. Nomad Gali Yasmin said, hii kiburi ndo napenda sasa. Hashtag tukokadi, hashtag mimi ndio Sifuna, hashtag Ruto must go. Dr. Didmas Ombuya PhD said, what if the government could have just provided security and facilitated entry to Ufangamano bila drama? Why the intimidation? Good question. They should just do their job instead of being goons. You can't be both. Mudhoni wa Mudhomo said, interesting name, this is not okay. We should be allowed to assemble. Shame on anyone on the ODM officials meeting okay with state torture. Ghost of Che Guevara said, it is time to remind the thin fool. Who is this thin fool? It is time to remind the thin fool who we are again. Kenyans, we are who we are. Then he went on to post this picture which shows people protesting, and it has an interesting caption saying, the people shall we? And then Generali Osumo said, ati polisi yafunge mkutano ya nani? Tumeingia mapema. We have gained entry to Ufangamano kwa lazima. Kasongo is a small thing. Sisi ndio wananchi. And he posted the very video I played at the beginning. I think it's worth reposting. Roll the tape.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen,
Tutaingia bwana, tutaingia. Piga, utapiga nani? Tutaingia. Sisi ni nani? Wawi, hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Wizi Ruto bwana. Wizi Ruto.
Now do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.